Abyssal visions. Next trial coming up. My loadout's changed.
My little niece, I'm here with the spectacular Queen Hera, fairest wife of my distinguished brother, and all that. Shame I have never found myself a perfect mate as she. You'd bless us if I did, wouldn't you, Hera?
Oh, I'll assuredly bless you and your beloved mate, whomever they may be, Poseidon. Perhaps when all of this is over, you may resume your search in earnest. But until such time, get your mind out of the gutter.
Be again at peace.
We saw reports suggesting that you made it to the lowest depths. I thought perhaps you had prevailed. Though not yet, it seems. A sign of progress, nonetheless. Press on.
Fixed the barrier, did they?
A barricade bars passage to the docks beyond the city square, leaving the denizens of the city of Ephyra confined to their ruinous environs.
We'll get through, even if it takes every shade in this city.
Like you never saw me, I never saw you. Scoot. This one.
I fail to see why coin need change hands for a blessing from your uncle, though come to think such blessings are most valuable indeed.
That's all it takes, huh?
Surging on.
Let me guess.
Are you the one responsible for that spectral barrier at the city gates? It has the markings of Kronos all over it. And you seem to be the extra backup in case it fails.
Oh, that thing, yeah. I knew it never hold. But they keep fixing it anyway. Almost like somebody out there don't want you here.
You know, it's kind of spooky how you never come in through the front flap anymore. Ever think of taking up haunting yourself?
Oh yes. I figure if none of this works out, a lot of us can wander the earth, striking fear into the hearts of any mortals who dare look upon us.
Now we're talking.
Come join us, Goddess. I was just regaling the Shades about when first I traveled to the underworld, whilst I yet lived and breathed, if you could believe it. And thusly I got out.
Come on, Odysseus. There was no escape from here when my father ruled. Are these shades truly so impressionable?
Oh, I'm dead serious. My tales aren't quite as tall as they may seem. But now the gates of hell are flung wide open, aren't they?
We're going to seal them shut.
Aye, that.
Good morrow. You have been fixed upon your altar even more than usual of late. Have the Arcana shown you aught of note?
I'm beginning to see the cards in a new light. Each depicts a significant choice made in the past. Such knowledge may help make better choices in the future.
Indeed. We choose as wisely as we can, using what knowledge we have. So, you now clearer see into the cards, as you call them.
Indeed.
Been hunched over that cauldron so much, at least your craft is finally doing something around here. So much toiling with no results.
Our craft is typically about the self, and such results tend not to be immediate. Though I appreciate you noticing.
Yeah, well...
Everybody at attention. Could always use some new disciples here. See any shades of the dead out there just loitering around, remember your training and sprint right into them. They'll come around.
They'll more than come around, sir. They're prepared to join our fight. By now they know exactly who I am and what we stand for here.
May you keep running into lots of them. I'm most appreciative of your generosity. Would that I had more to give you in return besides the wisdom of my vast experience.
Please, sir, that is more than enough. Your disciples and I are fortunate to study under you. Upon this cauldron, by the will of night, hear me, shades of the dead, and listen well. Your strength is needed now to join our fight. Upon Olympus and in depths of hell. Within these crossroads, you are safe with us. Yet we would ask your service to our cause. Your will is yours, your choice is given thus. Together, let us rise above our flaws. So mote it be.
Our wards are that much stronger thanks to you.
Siege. Strength, knowledge, patience.
Remember how I said that we don't ever fight with one another on Olympus, little niece? Well, that might have been a slight exaggeration on my part, but I stand with Hera on this one. We think your efforts are best spent up here.
A wandering dead who cannot find your peace. She returns. Ah, the sorceress returns. Not had your fill of this putrescent atmosphere? Or merely not succeeded yet in breaking the Titan's siege?
Not succeeded yet. Kronos can replenish his forces as quickly as Olympus can repel them. Have you found any weaknesses in their ranks?
They cannot be permanently slain, are barely susceptible to my most noxious poisons, and are single-minded in their devotion to the Titan Lord. Any of those sound like weaknesses? So mote it be.
I'm grateful, milady. Thank you. Death to Kronos, milady.
He shall suffer. So mote it be.
In one forgotten recess of the fallen city, a solitary seeker of profane mysteries conducts her undertakings beneath a pale, distant moon.
I've learned a curse or two from this one.
A pox upon our enemies.
Up there! Good. Let us together shine this night, O moon.
The Cyclops Polyphemus, whom you faced, once hid within a cavern not even my silver light could reach. Now he has taken sides with Kronos. Too many rise against the gods. Behold.
No shells.
You had a bad run-in with that wretched Eris on your way here, eh? Just great to know that strife herself is up against us now, and got her grubby little fingers on my rail of adamant. I ought to have kept the thing.
Whatever gold you paid ought to be at the bottom of the sea. Who does that Kronos think he is, showering mortals with shiny metals? Heard you were back. Just wanted to be left alone. Moved to the countryside, quiet life of the shepherd and all. Only for you to drag me out of retirement.
I've done no such thing. I'm going to the docks. You're choosing to try and stop me when you could be tending to your sheep instead.
Oh, I'll tend to them all right. But in order to do that, I gotta tend to the likes of you first. Just like I used to in the good old days.
Unfortunate livestock residing with the ravenous Cyclops seem to be unaware of the conditions under which they graze about and wander. Not exactly lost. At least, not yet.
The one they have to guide them is asleep.
Need a break from all the slaughter, just stand back. far back. Prepare. It begins! That was mine.
No shells.
Your turn!
Need shells.
No survivors? Call it even. I look like I want to have ourselves a chat. Peace, sister.
For you.
Lord Hermes,
What's cooking?
hear me on my authority.
Special delivery. Loading has whisked you clear across the sea rips that Poseidon carved out, but we mustn't get spotted working too closely together. And besides, you're helping us with every deck you swap, so cheers!
Stones from rivers, moss from ponds. Lichen, garlic, bark of pine, dash of oil, drop of wine. Apple pieces, olives, figs, ginger roots, and cypress twigs. Bit of toadstool, claw of cat. Heat it, stir it, that is that.
Behold that ancient isle on which a great enchantress plies her trade. Amid such flora and fauna as have come to welcome her as one of their own.
It feels so
You're
safe
just in
and peaceful
time.
here. Together we shine.
Together we shine. You've one of great Selene's precious blessings on this eve. That I can tell, Puppet. Even from afar, the moon has always kept me company. Her light can be so utterly transformative.
And may Selene's light ever shine for us, madam. I'd likely not have found my way to you if not for her. As for her magic, sometimes I wonder if it isn't transforming me so much as revealing who I really am.
That may well be so. Who is to say where our true nature lies? A spell of transformation is a spell of revelation. When we change, we become more like ourselves, not less. Be safe.
Am I... Oh. Package here.
My greetings. Your uncle Poseidon created that watery chasm you see before you. I've half a mind to freeze it shut, though I fear our enemies shall cross it anyhow, and your voyage would only be more fraught.
You made it. You're tougher than you look. I'll give you that trouble. And I'll give you something else for what you did to me last time.
The outcome of our prior meeting was the direct result of your provocation and hostility. Tonight may go even worse.
Wait, you're telling me our choices have consequences? Come on, don't be so gullible. Anyway, I'm gonna open fire now. No, you're making a mistake.
Remember that. A gift.
Having defeated the embodiment of strife, the death-delivering princess seeks a means by which to travel to the mountain of the gods, and she shall use those means as soon as they exist.
Return to Shadow now. Blood and... You knew I could do it, didn't you, Phrenos?
Took you long enough.
Moonlight guide us and all.
Terror engulf us.
What would you do if you had the tent all to yourself anyway, Dora? You could invite all the other shades and absolutely trash the place, I suppose.
What, you mean share it? No, not sharing the tent is the entire point. A proper haunting has a 1-to-1 ratio between the haunted and the hauntee. Even I haven't forgotten the basics.
I can't imagine all you want to do is float around in here, minus the part where we get to speak.
Then you simply lack imagination, friend.
No need to be concerned.
Your family has been of keen interest to the Fates for some time, hasn't it? Ever since Kronos learned he was doomed to be usurped by his own children.
A prophecy that was only fulfilled because Kronos learned of it and desperately tried to prevent it from coming to pass. Perhaps I'd have an easier time with the fated list if I tried to thwart it at every turn.
I wouldn't second guess too much. Later, your father and uncles drew lots to divide up their rule of the world. By chance, your father wound up with the least desirable part, didn't he?
Perhaps the underworld best suited him. So now it's my turn to see that the will of the Fates is done. If they even planned this far ahead.
They were captured, so this can't all be according to their plan. But they are counting on your aid.
I appreciate their confidence. Such a mess. Is this what you want, Eris? To have our aimless clashes, only then to sneer at one another here again and again? Such a worthy cause.
Who are you to say what makes a worthy cause? 'Cause yeah, I happen to be quite alright with everything. It's genuinely been a real blast.
You're unbelievable.
Thanks, Trouble.
You finally returned.
I found Circe the Enchantress on my route toward Olympus. More likely, she found me. She hasn't changed a bit from what I recall. You have her keeping watch over the seas?
That I do. Selene takes to water like a cat, while Circe hails from the sea. Thus has it been a good arrangement for a while. I trust Circe's work retains its potency.
She's been great. Fresh from the pot.
Hey. Showed Eris, didn't you? Could hear her crying practically from here. Been far too long since last I kicked her ass myself. At least somebody's picked up the slack.
Perhaps all of those savage fights between you two contributed to her disagreeable nature. Or yours, for that matter. Unless you're certain neither one of you has changed a bit, in which case, what was all the fighting even for?
You've met her. She always liked picking fights. And you've met me. I've never liked backing down from them. As for you, go learn to take a compliment next time.
I must have missed it.
Sure did.
Your prize awaits and glory is yours. A third of it, anyway.
Commander?
Kiddo.
The deed is done.
And now, unto the champion of night, the spoils.
Oh. Commander, is that supposed to be... me?
It is Night's champion, foretold by fate. She who shall strike fear into the hearts of those who stand against the realm and stuff like that. I can see you're at a loss for words, such as the splendor of her likeness. And this is just the first of them.
Indeed. And are the other gifts just as, detailed? Either way, I'm not so certain I can handle twice, let alone 3 times the glory, when my task is difficult enough as it is.
Ah, so then the fear is getting to you. Do not give in to it, young one. Instead, give in to curiosity about those other glorious gifts. Think of the prestige. Now you can be a little scaredy quitter or Knight's champion. Which is it gonna be?
Do I have to decide this instant?
Nah, you take however long you need.
She sure looks strong.
Ain't she a beaut?
I'll do my best.
This is a trial of destruction, so please see what you can do.
Alright, Sunshine. What do you say we cut the song and dance and set you up with something positively brilliant this time? See here.
Nothing lives in the city of Ephira, and I shall keep it that way until its infestation of shambling wretches is brought to heel. Though you need not concern yourself with the details. We have someone already on the case.
I draw you down, O Moon. Lend me your light.
Black-winged Eris has become an obstacle. She sometimes flies across my path, thus startling my steeds. I am the Eye of Night, yet cannot see much worth in her at all. Behold my light.
You got past Polyphemus before, you can do it again, can't you, my niece? Once you make it past the docks, it's a straight shot down the channel to Olympus. Treacherous waters, yes, but I can help you navigate, I'm sure.
Perseverance is what got us to this point, my lord. May your resolve never waver. Whenever mine does, I take comfort knowing I have such dependable allies.
Chow time. I made those docks back there with my bare hands. You know some guys, they tally every skiff and trireme in the drink. We know where you're going.
So what if you do? You're just another servant of Kronos. The gods shall punish you when all this is over.
What do you know about it? They only care about their own. I'm just a joke to them. Am I a joke to you? Chow time. Wait, where'd you go?
Oh, he hits hard. You ever faced a Cyclops, Phrenos? No?
Who dares? Everlasting pain and suffering upon you, witch! You trespass on my hallowed ground. Your cries for mercy shall drown in your throat!
Please, forgive my careless indiscretion, Madam Spirit. I beg of you. I intended no offense.
Oh, wow. You're really into this stuff, huh?
Oh, come on.
Malinoi. The nocturnal arms are beginning to awaken. May we yet see an age when they can slumber once again. Have you a favored sister yet among the lot?
I am grateful that the weapons of night have accepted me. I intend to treat them equally, Headmistress.
A commendable approach, but not a necessary one. The nocturnal arms share our purpose. They care little as to which of them you use, only that the task is completed.
We'll see it through.
What now?
Why don't I ever see you in the training grounds anymore? You used to let all your aggression out over there, but now it's like you're saving it for me.
Don't flatter yourself. Saving it for Kronos. And the training grounds increasingly are custom fit for you, in case you haven't noticed. From that altar to the weapons display.
I'm the only one who uses it.
Need my space.
If I may be so bold, Goddess, you witches are reliant on your magic when it comes to fighting from afar. You ever think of taking up the bow again? I could give you some pointers.
We don't discuss the bow, Odysseus. I'm still recovering from the last time you gave me some of those pointers about it.
Ah, well, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. A single weakness in your case, perhaps.
Doesn't count.
Behold! Ah, to have felt the deadly sting of the sister blades. Mayhaps these are the sharpest blades with which I've ever been sliced.
I'm honored to bear them.
This is a trial that you know.
There's no one god of vengeance on Olympus because we all share that responsibility at times. Go on, take back what's yours.
It's done.
Are you on your way here to us, Flower? A journey that your mother made many a spring, but at a different time, whilst not beset by thuggish followers of a despicable titan.
They got through.
All that you look upon, both land and sea, that's my domain, you know? As long as you don't look up toward the heavens, that's the territory of the Zeus. Though I got the better share, I think.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
I see you shine already with another light. The god Apollo's doing, I should think. Fear not. His power is compatible with mine. Light envelops light, never rejecting. Your choice. On this phase, you may once again direct the lunar ray.
Oh, good. Ah. Just when I thought I had you last time, you gave me the slip. Didn't think I'd have another shot.
You'll soon have many more such shots. But you're going to fail every time, I promise you.
How about you promise me the meat on your bones? Though I get the feeling you don't got much to offer. Lights out.
Eat that. In you go. You! Return to Shadow now.
How's it going?
Don't you have friends among the other shades, Dora? You could join them for some activity out there. It's picked up a lot of late.
Foolish witch.
Haunting this tent is a full-time obsession. We lesser shades can be a little single-minded. I guess kind of like mortals.
Not just mortals.
My greetings.
You used to know everything that was going to occur, didn't you, Lord Moros? Up until recently, from what I gathered. I can't imagine.
Well, imagine it being rather dull. Always knowing what's to come. But now I'm no different than you. How do you get by like this? Many surprises are unwelcome, yet there also can be pleasant ones, true?
I'm sure it helps that I don't know it any other way. This must be very difficult for you.
Yes.
Ah. Please don't make me regret this, Eris. But would you like to join me at the hot springs for a bit? Helps ease the tension.
Wait, the springs are purified again? I've been out of the loop. Surprised I get another invite after last time, but okay. Ah, yeah. So this is what you still do to relax? Hot as magma in this thing. Can we get out yet?
Permission denied. You'll quickly grow accustomed to the heat. Just try to concentrate on any tensions that you feel and let the waters take them.
Tensions? Me? Babe, I don't need to boil alive in order to cut loose. Though good to know you found a way to bottle tensions up. What happens if you drink this stuff?
These springs are pure, thanks partly to the salts we use. Though even still, I wouldn't recommend imbibing them. Next thing you know, you might be purified as well.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. This is the way I am, down to my very core. And if you don't like it, and brought me in here hoping a nice hot bath was all it'd take for me to change, well then, I hate to disappoint.
Looks like the waters haven't rid you of your tensions yet. Sometimes a hot spring is just a hot spring, Eris. Not everything is an assault on your ideals.
With all of you, I never can be sure. Though this is nicer than the last time, and the heat isn't so bad right now, I guess.
It's perfect.
Ugh, I think I drank way too much bathwater back there. Is this what being purified feels like? Woo!
See you, Eris. More of this filth.
Don't bother.
Hail, Strife.
Yes, ma'am.
Returned again. Once you're quite finished with the cauldron for the eve, I may have need of it myself. Protective charms to be refreshed, wards reinforced.
If you've a certain incantation in mind, might I be able to assist? The invocation of the dead, concealment in Knight's Embrace, whichever.
You've your own matters to consider now, Millenoi. Though if you're here in the vicinity whilst I'm chanting, your voice is always welcome, joined with mine.
Together we shine, Headmistress. Have you caught Eris snooping through our plans or anything? Have to be even more discreet with her about.
She stays over in her little corner mostly, Goddess, but I've been keeping my eye on her in case of anything. As long as she undermines our efforts well out of earshot.
We can plan around it, you mean?
Aye.
And then I say, hold up, somebody's here. The umbral flames, young one. You're the spitting image of the big lady herself with those in hand. May they ever light your way and light up anybody you don't like.
I'll fight like Headmistress herself. Not how I picture myself.
Behold.
Grant me the aspect of Momus.
I bet it's pretty good.
Grant me the aspect of Charon.
Wait, who?
The silver spade shines even brighter now.
I know that sound all right.
New life for the Tablets of Peace.
Hey, what just happened?